Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here with
Ready?
and the critters. Right, Jelly Bean? Right, Miss Jelly Bean? And Charlie Ann? Oh, I know. Hang on one second. I gotta take my pills. I keep forgetting to. You better take them. It is October 13th, 2021. We just did September's bark box. It just showed up now. Yeah, I already was talking about that. They really kind of dropped the ball on that one. But, oh my goodness. I gotta take my pills. All right. Feeling pretty good. Oh, it is 1:37 p.m. I'll go ahead and do the weather. I haven't done the weather in a while. And also, I haven't enhanced you guys or anything, so you're probably a little blurry. And you're probably going, what the heck? What the heck going on with her? Okay. I probably made it worse, huh? Okay, sharpness. That a little bit better. Okay. Now we're ready. Grab yourself something to drink. You know, I gotta.
Along for the ride.
That's right. Okay. Let's see. Come on, girlfriends. It is 75 degrees, and the high today will be 79. Lows will be 61. It feels like, or no, it's 77. It feels like 77, and we could have rain. Not a real high percentage. It's getting cooler out, which is nice. I don't have, do I have more stats? Let's see. This is not the same weather as I had on my other phone. Let's see. 61% humidity. Wind is 4 miles per hour. So that's about it. That's okay. So, feeling pretty good. Got my pick line out today. Yay!
That was so exciting.
Yeah. Monday, my home health care nurse came over, changed the dressing on my pick line, and does vitals. She did a blood draw. And she took it over to the Nash Labs. Hi, is that your new toy? Is it your new toy? Is it chicka? Is it chicken? Charlie wants to play right now. What, is this your new toy? Oh my goodness, it's a new toy! It's your baby! Oh boy, this is baby. Yes, I know. He's excited, honey.
Yes, he still amazes me for a 10-year-old dog.
Yeah, and I mean, I say I'm gonna get rid of the bark box. I'm just saying that on the next one. And I don't know if he's still gonna enjoy it. Maybe I'll keep it for a little bit longer. It's the only subscription I get besides the Ipsy, and that one I only pay like $10 a month for. So, you know, um, but yeah. So, she did blood draw, and she took it over to the lab they wanted her to take it to, and then I knew I had the results yesterday or Monday evening, but then didn't hear anything. And my home health care nurse, the caseworker, was calling to find out. Are we pulling a pick line? Are we gonna do more antibiotics? And finally, late yesterday afternoon, they got the order to pull the pick line. So then she came over this morning and did that, and I didn't even feel it. Now I've had a pick line before where I felt it. And it felt like this long worm. And this time I didn't feel it a bit. So, but she was very good.
Was that the same diameter tubing that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen one pulled out.
Yeah. Was it kind of a nerving thing how long that was?
Yes, it was.
Knowing that was going through my body?
Yeah.
But never had a bit of problem with pick line or anything. So Brad helped do the antibiotics because I'm right-handed and it was in my right arm. So I didn't even have to ask him. He was just there, and did all that. But Feeling better, still feeling tired, but that'll take a while because it's more than just the infection. It's whatever's going on with my blood. So tomorrow I have a couple doctor appointments. I think the infectious disease and the pulmonologist. And then the next week I have a lot of doctor appointments. And the week after that, then Brad and I do. So, oh, and I have wound care, But they wrapped my leg yesterday. But the problem was they wrapped it where and she got kind of kinks in the bend, and it hurt like heck. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off at night because, you can't sleep with it like that. So, and I think it would be better if they were wrapping it instead of doing a continuous wrap from the foot to over the ankle and up the leg. If they didn't, maybe the foot if they had to, but then they left that natural crease, where you're going to bend, and then they wrapped. But and also when they wrap it and they leave it that long, all it does is start the wound that was scabbing over just starts to get wet, like if you were in a bathtub. So I don't know. They said that mine isn't whatever nerve or vein, no, arterial, whatever it is, isn't near as bad as some people they see, and I know that. But that definitely the lymphedema clinic and all of that. So I'll talk to my doctor. I have an appointment with my regular doctor next week, along with hematology and wound care. And I will talk to her at that point in time about um, maybe going to a wound or to a lymphedema clinic in another town. So if we have to, because I really need to, and they told me that probably going to be just part of my life from now on. Going to be compression stockings and stuff, and I get that. I totally get it. You know, but I am getting better, and I'm recovering, and that makes me excited. You know, that makes me very excited. You know, um,
You can imagine how I'm thrilled I am with the way you're perking up and everything, and not seeing you in so much pain.
yeah, yeah, I'm not in there as much pain and stuff. So, everything's looking good. What else? That's about pretty much that. Brad is getting ready to go on his trip. I'm not gonna say when he's going or when he's coming back, but he's getting ready to go, and I'm very excited for him, and I know he's excited and kind of nervous, but he'll do great. And he was talking with a senior last night. I guess this is gonna be catered in a whole darn bit. It's like quite the shindig. They're celebrating senior's 83rd birthday. So, yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be good for him to get away. I am going to be crafting like crazy. I am excited about this. Okay, y'all know, and you that are crafters too, know, I'm going to dig out so much craft stuff. And I'm going to just string it from one end to the other, from the front room down to my bedroom. And I'm just going to work on craft stuff. I'm not going to worry about having to pick it up right away or anything. I'm getting an area set up for sewing. I've been redoing my room. Isn't that what everybody does when they have a pick line and they decide they're supposed to be having some downtime as you redo your room? Right? Because I couldn't find anything. I have so much craft stuff in there and I couldn't find it. It has to be very well organized or you can't find it. So, I wanted to get a small folding table uh, for in my room, and I just haven't. I don't know. They're only like $50, but I don't know. Just kind of waiting because we may need to hire some help to come in and help us do some stuff as far as some of the cleaning that we can't do, and helping unpack and moving stuff. So we're looking at that. We're going to probably wait till the first of next month. But you know, because it's a little much for us. It really is. It's a little much for us. So,
Sometimes, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Interrupt. Sometimes we think that we're 30 years younger than we really are, and that we should be able to get this done.
I feel bad because I feel like I should be able to handle this house. But it's just what it is. It's just like, I don't know. It just, stuff seems really disorganized. Brad has a lot of like cardboard and stuff in different sections, because that's a hard thing to manage. It's a cardboard. Seriously, I'm not joking, because you have so much of it, and you can't just put it out in your garbage can, and they don't have like pickup days where you can put extra stuff out. If you lived in our little town, yes, but since we don't, we live out in the country, by a mile, then they're not going to. Makes no sense to me.
Also, for me to take a load to the dump, first we'd have to pay a yearly $100 fee.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
And then we'd have to pay every time we take some out there.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
So, usually our next door neighbor, who is also who we pay to do our yard and stuff, he will, Brad will pay him some extra and he'll take the cardboard, which is probably what'll happen again. And we should really ask him if he knows somebody that does housework and stuff.
I thought about that.
Because he'll tell us somebody that's dependable.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought about that. Yeah,
because I think that would be nice. I thought about that too. I did sign up with care.com, and because they have housekeeper stuff there, but it's almost like if you want your ad to really get noticed, you have to pay a premium. And then, I've tried some of the other ones, but some of these other ones are like up to $30 an hour, and I can't really do that. I mean, I could do, initially it probably would be maybe 3 to 4, even 4 hours each every 2 weeks, and then once we got everything unpacked and everything, it would probably just be like 2 hours every 2 weeks, just to have them come in and do some of the things that we have a hard time doing. I'm trying to accept the fact that I'm getting older, and it's not easy. Because I used to clean apartments and repaint them for a living for a good number of years for our landlord. And now you get old enough, you're like, ugh. With me, what it is the chaos. It stops me. Because I don't do chaos well, and then I get confused because, like, there's all this stuff around. I've been sorting through my room just because there is all this stuff. And so, still sorting through it. I will be, I expect, for a while. I ordered those shoebox, and with the lid, the clear ones. It was like a 20-piece set for $26 at Walmart, and nice and stackable. I got Brad and I each a set. Then we're gonna donate some to the kitchen area too. That'll be nice.
Yeah, it will.
Especially like too, if we get packets of like gravy and stuff. My laundry basket like that is. Did you get it? Oh, is that it?
This is it.
Well, thank you. So we're working on that. But yeah, I think it'll probably have to wait till the 1st of November, honey, before we really can hire somebody.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you talk to Diesel.
Okay.
About,
Okay.
Because he would know somebody that's reliable and trustworthy and all that.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that and break that chair.
I know.
No, do you know that?
I know.
Okay. But that's what we got going on there. Thank you, Kathy. I was gonna show where.
They're right over here. Right behind the dog treats.
Okay, little puppy, come on, you gotta go down. Oh! Are you okay? Come here. Are you okay? What happened? I think she got a little claw hung up on his ass. Okay.
And then there are times where she can
She's a yelper.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy. She sent hats. And she is a yelper. She will yelp at the littlest thing because she knows, quote, as Brett says, she has my number. And then this is it smells really good. I'm not sure what scent it is. Say on the back. I always love these. Rose. Okay. I knew it was a really nice scent. I love this scent. I love all the scents of the what's the name of their thing again?
Stone City
Stone
Farms.
City Farms. Look them up. They're on Amazon, and then they have their own website, and they use goat milk and make soaps and sachets and lotions and I can't remember what else they're making. They've just expanded. I know they have some essential oils now and all that. They have some really nice kits. So if you're thinking about for Christmas gifts, and their soap is top notch, I tell you what. And she sends me these samples all the time. Like this one I have here because I love this one. This one is Autumn Harvest, and it is just to die for, guys. Yes, I have them sitting around my house too because they just smell so darn good. You know?
Can I comment on that?
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to make a boy bathroom smell good?
Yes.
But you walk in my bathroom because I've got one of the sachets and a bar of soap there. And you walk in my bathroom and I smell
Well,
almost.
the sachet isn't from that.
Oh, isn't
That
it?
eucalyptus one.
Oh, okay.
No, but the bars of soap, we use them not only to cleanse ourselves, but because they smell so darn good.
I have one of their bars of soap sitting on my window ledge.
Yeah, I was gonna say is too when you get where you have not much of the soap left, you can even put it on a piece of wax paper, whatever it said, on your window ledge.
Yeah, so when the morning sun starts
Mm-hmm.
shining through.
And these are the hats she sent. Very, very. I love her hats. So this one is a nice one, and this one. I love the variegated, the self striping. I look at that, like that one. Look at the purple at the bottom. Very nice. And this one. And she's been super busy. I'm amazed, Kathy. I wasn't expecting that you'd have time to do any right now. And that one. Thank you so much. It really, really helps the cause. I'm looking for November. I'm going to take, I think for November, I'm going to go ahead and take a set down to the cancer clinic here, and because I know they had hats um, in a basket. So, and I saw other people that were going through chemo and stuff. They just go over and go through the hats and get a new one. And yeah, I want that. I want you maybe you've decided because a lot of chemo patients will decide not to do the wig routine because depending on where you live and how you are, because the wig can get very hot. And even at home, a hat may be more comfortable. So why wouldn't you want different colored hats and maybe even different styles? Depending on what you're wearing and stuff. Well, I mean, we women, no matter what we're going through, want to still feel pretty. You know, I could be having the worst day ever, but I still want to feel pretty. I mean, why else do we get up and brush our hair and stuff? And yes, I need to recolor. But I mean, yeah, why would we? Why else would we do that? We want to look pretty, and guys too. Guys aren't as concerned about losing their hair with chemo, but guys want to look presentable, and depending on what stage of life they're in and stuff. I mean, but so I'm gonna take a load down there, and then I'm gonna pull out the smaller hat, the kids' hats, because far as I know, I don't think they do children down
Cancer place.
there. I mean, they could. I just didn't see any small uh, hats there. Why did I go down there? Is that's where hematology
Yeah.
is? Okay, so I will be down there
Mm-hmm.
next week.
Yep.
Okay, I will get together a load because I already have enough and take them down next week, and I will ask them at that point in time if they take any if they do children or not, or I may just ask them first before I bring a whole load down. I probably will do that. It's not like I'm not in that area all the time because that's a great big campus of all Nash, uh, you know, medical. So that's what we got going on. I'm hoping to get some sewing done. Like I said, a sewing area, painting area now. Of course, I have my diamond painting back there. I have a lot of stuff back there. Plus, then I have a little area to do my hair and makeup. And it's a busy place in my bedroom. As we use that at night to watch TV, I'll sit on the bed and I'm usually loom knitting and or playing games on my phone and watching CSI when we can get Hulu to load. Is anybody else having trouble loading your Hulu lately? Because last night it didn't matter what you started watching, it would just freeze on an advertisement, and then you'd have to go all the way out, go all the way back in, and it would play right to about the same point, maybe a little past it, and then do the same thing. So, doesn't doing good if you can't watch anything on there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like when I was in the hospital and stuff, I had my small laptop up there, and I couldn't get Hulu to play it at all. And I'm still having that same problem here. We thought maybe it was a weaker signal within the hospital, the Wi-Fi, because there's a lot of people using it. But no, that's not the case. So
Yeah. It's Hulu.
yeah, first world problem. So, like the wound care doctor I went to yesterday. In fact, Brad will start going to them. Uh, they had first appointment they had for him was a couple of weeks. It's a different wound care doctor. It's one I think that he will like much better. We liked his demeanor much better over the other doctor. The other doctor had the I am God complex. Do not ask me any questions or anything or have any input on your own body because you're wrong because it's not your body. I've seen you for 2 seconds and I know everything.
That's yeah. You
You
got it
know,
down.
and I mean, it didn't make sense. You know, well, it's like yesterday he would have probably scraped all that off.
Uh huh.
I mean, he would get Brad and he would cut off so much skin and stuff and having Brad bleed, and I totally was not prepared for the first time he did that. And I had to turn my head away. In fact, the nurse asked if I was okay or not. And it's not that I'm squeamish, but that's my loved one, okay? And so I wasn't prepared that you're carving on my husband like that. And Brad always reminds me of what it was like for him to have to help assist in the reopening of my breast and be playing nurse basically for the doctor. And
That was
I
so
don't think
sweet.
he had you glove up or anything, did he?
I don't believe so.
Or maybe he did. I don't know. It all happened
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
I
believe he
just
did.
remember hearing him say, "Here, you come hold this," and
Yeah.
and you're like, "Who, me?" I remember that. Who, me?
Yeah.
So it's all good. Um, like I said, really loving the weather. Trying to keep a positive attitude. I'm not gonna. It is so easy to feel very swallowed up by all the medical, isn't it? I have so many specialists right now and so many different doctors. I am very blessed in that. Don't get me wrong, very blessed. I'm very blessed to live in a country that we can have that many. And I've hit so much with my medical that right now they're basically paying 100%. That's wonderful too. But I get every day is, pretty much filled with medical stuff. Like
Yeah.
tomorrow we have two. Um, you know, yesterday we didn't. Yesterday did I have any? Yeah, yesterday I had wound care.
Yeah.
But just the one. But it's hard to. It is so easy to lose perspective and to balance things out when you have so much medical all of a sudden. And they're telling you this, they're telling you that, and don't you love how you'll get one specialist will tell you one thing, the other specialist will disagree and say, no, no, I think it's caused this. It's almost like they're pointing fingers at each, whatever body part they specialize in. No, it's that and it's this. And it's like, no. And it's like, wait, you guys, you ran tests. Okay? You ran tests. You run all kinds of tests when I'm in the hospital. Um, so, like they still had me listed as having congestive heart failure, which has been ruled out. They still had me listed with kidney disease, which has been ruled out. It's like, they were so sure for so long that that was the problem with my severe edema in the legs. They were so sure, and it's not the case. So, um, but I've been working really hard on not getting swallowed up in that. Keeping sometimes you got to just watch a funny movie and laugh. Sometimes you got to just kind of shut out all medical stuff and say, I'm taking even this 2 hours. I'm not going to talk medical. I'm not going to think medical. I'm not going to watch any medical shows or anything. I'm gonna watch a good comedy movie, and I'm just gonna act like I'm just back it was 20 years ago. So that's what I've been doing. And especially if you have two of us,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, when your whole social calendar is
Yeah.
doctor this or specialist that, or
And that's one thing I really want to work on. I know I talk about it, but I do really want to work on getting a better social calendar. I'm not much of a, we aren't social butterflies, okay? But I just would like to have a small group of friends that specifically are into crafts. A group of us ladies that could get together every so often and even talk crafts, maybe go to lunch or something, or and sit around and talk about different crafts and all of that. And so I'm gonna work on that. Um, I need things to slow down a little bit more on the medical front, and I think they will. And uh, then I can work on that more. This will be kind of a busy season starting already with crafters because a lot of the craft fairs are going on. A lot of, unless it's canceled in your area, and a lot of the getting ready for the Christmas season and stuff. So I have heard some parts of the country, like further up east, are really really bad with the COVID.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's really bad. So, like everybody around here, pretty much we're back to all wearing masks. You know, so and that's just the way I think it's gonna be. I don't think we're ever gonna get back. Once let's get back, I don't. I think we're gonna have a new normal. That whatever that is, and we just have to all live with it. I mean, people in China have been wearing masks basically whenever they're outside their home for so long, you know. And so that's what I'm doing to keep a perspective. Is like I'm the type of person. If there's too much going on, I need to kind of take a step back. I just don't. This just dawned on me. Today I'm kind of a little flustered and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much going on right now. I can't think straight. I need to grab my holy grail of appointment books, and I need to schedule in some time every day for me to do some stuff I want to get done and stuff craft wise too, and some goals that I want to meet as far as physically and even in the house. And then I need to kind of take a step back for a bit this afternoon and just sit and do like some loom knitting. I do. And maybe
I've
watch a
been
movie.
I've been seeing the signs.
Yeah, because and maybe that's part of the Asperger's and the ADHD, but when there's too much going on, I can't think straight because it's kind of like my mind is going, and so I can't think straight, and I kind of sit here frozen because my mind is like so jumbled, and so I need to take a step back. I will feel better once I sit on my appointment book thing and schedule some time about because I'm a very goal oriented person. So I need to even have goals like I want to get back to riding the exercise bike ever so slowly, right? I can't go crazy on it anyway because I have this ulcer on my leg, but I want to get in more movement. You know, that's important to me. And, uh, I've lost enough weight now that my umbilical hernia, part of it was sticking out, and what was sticking out was just some fat through the tear of, in the hernia. But I've lost enough weight now, it just slipped back in, which is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just checking it.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
and
is.
with the other day, I was like, you know, I was taking a shower, and I'm like, what the heck? Because that bulge wasn't there, and that's been over a week ago. So that was encouraging. So my muscles are not as stretched as they were. So now that they've done this, it's wonderful. So I mean, it's not really hard for me. I'm losing weight really slow. Don't get excited. Um, uh, I'm not because I can't get a super hard focus on that. What stopped me from eating the house down is the diabetes. And that almost is a blessing in disguise in a way because otherwise I would just, how I used to comfort myself was food, and Brad was the same way, but we can't do that now. But I want to keep slowly losing weight, keeping my numbers in check. Like um, my blood glucose was 104 this morning, which is, really great. I get worried when it gets up to the 120s now, and I used to be a time where I got excited if it got below 300. So, really watching that. And like I said, getting movement in, and then getting the house put together. Brad finally admits that he's not a housewife. He's tried to run the house,
And I
and
suck at it.
he didn't realize how hard it is, or how hard it can be
Well,
to run it efficiently.
you made it look easy.
Well, if you're going to run it efficiently,
Yeah.
I mean, uh, I'm not saying he did horrible, but just moving and stuff. And Brad went through a depression. He's starting to come out of it, but he went through a pretty major depression that we just didn't really say too much about. But with his disability and how it really progressed, and there were a lot of hard things that happened. The move to Florida didn't go as we thought it would go. We're so grateful for the experience. We made some friends there. We had some good times there, but it was really rough too. Living in that RV for that long and everything. Um, how he was treated by some employers. Um, but it got us to here, and then with what happened with you know one of our children, and shortly after we moved here and stuff, really took a toll on both of us, emotionally, big time. And Brad, I think now is realizing that he suffers from depression also. Not to the severity point. Well, who's to say? This could be more severe for all we know. But I mean, we're different people, and he's not bipolar. But you know, I think too. I think most men, if you're honest, most men when they retire feel very lost and feel a bit depressed. And all of a sudden you're used to seeing all these people that you worked with for so long, and then you don't, and you don't even know what happened with a lot of your customers and stuff. And then when you're totally out of the work field, and that's what you've always done your adult life, then you feel very lost. So, and with him being disabled, I think it would have been totally different if his disability wouldn't have come on so strong and so fast. Um, and then having a wife that's got some significant health challenges. I've always had challenges with infection all the entire time we've been married. But as I get older, it's gotten more severe and more often. And so, all of that really is a big toll, especially with Brandon's mobility. But we're working toward a goal. His A1C, I'm going to brag for a minute, his A1C has come down so much, guys. It's almost in the range they want it to be in. He has worked really hard on it. He's been losing weight slowly too. But his A1C is coming down great. It hasn't been this great in years. And he's working toward getting that toe all the way healed up because he wants to be able to have that hip surgery. And I want him to be able to have it because there's a chance that could give him back some mobility. And I think at this point in time, you would be happy if you could even walk with a cane. He can do that around the house some. But if he could, walk like through a store or whatever with a cane, would be wonderful. And so we're not going to ever give up.
No.
Or even if you were in just less pain.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
and right now, if I try to walk like a normal human being, the hip starts hurting really bad, and then when I try to compensate for the hip, then that increases the pain in the back, and
You can hear his hip click.
It gets very frustrating.
He moves in a certain way, and you'll hear it, or you'll hear his knee. It's starting to affect the knee too. So, and we're not going to give up.
No.
I'm going to have surgery whenever they say. I have an appointment the first part of November with my surgeon. I was supposed to see him while I was in the hospital on this lymphedema mass that I have. So I'll see I'll see him, and then Brad will see his, and then we'll discuss on who's going first. you know, and we'll go from there. But we're not giver uppers. And as you guys seen, I heal pretty fast. I can get sicker than I even realize it, and it's like go big or go home, and then I'll turn it around that fast too. Even with the diabetes and stuff, I'm pretty fast to heal. So they were pretty surprised that my numbers turned so fast. You get the right antibiotic in me, and yeah. So we're not giving up.
Nope.
Not giving up at all. My poodle's still crazy about me.
She's got it so rough down there.
She does. If she's not going to be on me, which I'm trying to get her not to be on me all the time. But then she'll lay, if I have a blanket at my feet, then she'll lay on the blanket right there. So, other dogs doing good. If you guys have watched the bark video, you know that. So yeah, I want to do some sewing. I've got some clothes I want to alter, some clothes I want to make. Eventually, I'd like to do some quilting again. But I've got some clothes I need to alter. I need to hem up and stuff. You buy him a pair of pajama pants or lounge pants, and he's 6 feet tall. He's not a short guy. Okay. There's 9 inches difference between Brad and I. Okay, I'm 5'3". I used to be 5'6". Already lost 3 inches. Findings on last scan is I've got some damage to my lower spine and hips. But anyway, doesn't bother me really. But we've got the same inseam. So he's tall from the waist up. But he's got these short little squatty by legs, but you buy him a pair of pants and they're like 2 miles too long. It's like, really? I could take the legs off of these pants and probably make him another pair of pants or a pair of shorts out of them then. Because there's that much of a difference.
Yep.
you know. I was wondering if she need to go out or something.
Yeah.
Need to go outside?
Come
I
on,
think so,
Nix.
honey.
Come on, Nix, move.
Hey, hang on, Daddy will take you.
Come on, Nixie.
But yeah, and I have some diamond painting to more to do, and then painting, more painting, more painting,
More paint.
and loom knitting, and more loom knitting, and more loom knitting. You guys saw the yarn haul.
I am just absolutely blown away with what you did in your room. How much?
Thank you.
How
I
much?
did was I have this L-shaped desk, and I had thought about, and Brad made a suggestion too, that I have this plastic shelving that we buy that we snap together. It's only like $15 for 4 shelves. So at Walmart. So I get that, and then you can go up higher or not, and so I just did one high and put it all underneath the desk, and that gave you a lot more storage. Better hurry, hon, because she can't wait forever.
I
But so that made a big difference to be able to organize and stuff. You got to be able to organize, keep it all together. So, anything else?
Not that I can think of.
I guess that's about it.
Son of a gun.
Well, Brad dismantles the house. So anyway, I'm gonna do what I told you I'm gonna do is go in my bedroom and figure out some time, and then sit and watch something and just do some loom knitting, kind of. But what happens when I'm loom knitting, and even if I'm watching TV or something, I will be kind of formulating in my mind how I want to do some stuff. So, and that helps. That helps with the mental clarity and stuff, because I am one that has never done well with a lot of chaos. That's why I always had trouble. I can't keep up the pace of working full time and having a family. My hats off to all the women that could. Now I could watch your kids all day long and take care of mine as well, and have the house clean and dinner and all of that, and do a million crafts. But the chaos of trying to juggle work schedules and kids schedules and chores and meals and shopping and stuff, just you know too much going on. I'm just like blah, blah, blah. I guess that's why I like artwork, because you get lost in it. You just don't think about much of anything else. Fighting the urge to be afraid to create again. I always go through this. I just hate it. I don't know why I fight that so much. I'm afraid, almost like I'm afraid to do anything too much because I might mess it up. Who cares if I mess it up? It's my piece of work. Some of my work that I hate the absolute most is work that everybody else loved. So, anyway, that's what I got going on. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know below how you're doing. If you're ready for Halloween. We've decorated and everything. We're not going to buy any candy. We won't get any trick or treaters here. This is a pretty busy street, and we just like last year we didn't have any. So there's not even any place for anybody to park to stop and let their kids out or anything here. So you know we don't need the extra candy around. You know
Yeah.
we used to before we were diabetics. Would be like, okay, buy something we like, so if there's any left. you know How many have you bought Halloween candy and then you have to go buy more because, yeah, you got into it? You know, I remember all those Halloweens, don't you guys? I remember it would be so cold in Wyoming that you'd have to, whatever Halloween costume, you either had to buy it so big it would fit over the top of the uh, coat, or you were going to wear a coat, which you hated because you were going to cover up your costume. It would be so darn cold out. I know. I remember years it was so snowy out, so icy and everything. I mean, you go do some houses and then run back home because you were so cold. And one year, my dad said, "Well," he looked at my bag. He's like, "Oh, I don't think you have near enough. Come on, let's go." And he grabbed the car keys and took me around, and that was really nice. That's a fond memory I have, you know. And the kids, when we lived in an apartment building, great big apartment complex. That was pretty easy trick or treating because then they could just go in the heated halls and trick or treat. One guy
Uh,
just got home from work, hadn't bought any candy or anything. He gave him a frozen burrito each. Brad was happy.
yeah.
So
Exciting.
yeah, thank you, honey.
You're welcome, baby.
Jelly Bean's getting a little bit better about the pottytude, right? Are you getting better about it? You are? See, I only have to wear a diaper at night now, right, Mom? Because I don't want to wake up with messes, and that way, first thing in the morning after she goes outside, then she gets a little bath on her hind end, which she's now getting used to. So, keep everything nice down there. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys are probably like, go. Please keep our friend Leanne. You know me, you know her, she lives in California, and she just had a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to spread her business, but just keep her in your thoughts and prayers, because she could use them. You know. Thank you again, Kathy, for the hats and the soap. I really enjoy it. I about died the other day. This eucalyptus mint cream, and it's in this big round tub, and it's just the right consistency, right? My favorite. The other day, I accidentally spilled about half of that container. I had it sitting on the bed and I went to move, and I should have put the cap right back on it. I don't know why I didn't. And I'm just like, oh, no. All right. Love you guys. I do cherish your friendship so very much. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.